On the path up there, the majestic, the radiant beauty. This is why we love the mountain after the mysterious from the silent. Obviously, if it is a life, please take on this burden.
The star for the...
Where life and death cycles.
No!
As if that's...
Please.
When did...
After he...
Then he...
No!
If you are the heir of the Khan, you must look the ugly truth of reality in the eye. Then search carefully for any sign of hope. I'll ask again. Why did you want to climb that mountain?
Then allow me to make this one request. There are those that have observed the Okchinchini from...
Let's move quickly.
Welcome, welcome.
There's a price I paid. I reacted too emotionally.
They call the place we were sent by the... There is no... I completely understand where and works. Both are of the mountain of eternal... But then speak when a totem... Ultimately, however...
Was the Khan tortured?
No. However...
So, some...
When the Oak Jin... Therefore...
Would one such as
I said, his trust was enough...
However, there was one thing that was strange. So the Oak...
But...
Where life and death...
Ah, yes. Ah, yes. It is all... I was with the flame of...
Did you not...
Well... Pippet said that...
It's time for... I need to rest and reserve... I reacted too emotional.
Uh-oh. What? Oh,
You're late.
Huh? You...
Do we strike you?
Huh. What?
The star... I've come here on account of the heir of the Khan. If there is even then us charge...
Then Ilichi. How quite then Pivot. Sure, there's this mysterious we've searched. I can't put my...
There is logic behind this.
Now, why don't we get some tea while we wait? Now, why don't we get some... Now, why don't we... Now, why don't we get some tea?
There is logic.
Now... What's that? That was close.
That's stuff...
It
Yeah,
belonged.
welcome
It
in.
was the first thing given to him.
It is shut...
None of us have... As brilliant a leader, Belmorn.
The very... I want to know more...
If you want to know...
That was closed. That was closed. That was closed.
When did you give me that weapon?
Oh, his name speak. I know. I will nestled in the heart of the dragon that... Oh, great lord. When he heard Silver...
But Silver or Zeka fells from that day for...
What I made but the flesh. Neither had the gold, but when I named, and from her finally, they would the six thus.
We Bahitra Germino. Keep your... If you want to...
Super fast.
When will Pippet...
We can always... My hunch was...
The path ahead, and we will need to take...
No,
Does your tongue... If this...
Only one way to know for...
Listen beyond us.
Urge.
Us.
Surround.
Who are you?
After his...
Aha.
Chief.
And yet...
This...
What to...
This...
Embarrassed.
Let's get right first.
What about us? You're not here to rescue us?
Your kind never dies. Or so I...
No, you're wrong.
Chief.
Ooh, Ivar! I mean...
Only by a...
Speak.
Chief.
But you wouldn't happen to have brought any... But you wouldn't happen to have brought any libation.
This is...
This is the very... And so
I thought...
Not once the flame yet.
What?
Chief.
I'm listening.
Any...
And the witches...
Chief. Melted her up the eyes. Once flesh is...
The star of the Winterlands. The star of the...
Yet.
Without that... No need for depth.
The reason we barricade...
You... Then who are those... Right. However, so...
Are you
These... Aren't...
members of my...
I can't...
It appeared maybe...
No. Whoever inherits the seat of the
But you do know that if any of us loses our life, our souls ride the origin flame as our flesh is born anew. And yet those of us who ate this very oak pill and were rekindled came back changed, attacking fellow members of our tribe. No longer would they sing with us, "Oh, La Bresta, return, return!" That was where I tasted true despair. 1 became 10, which quickly became 100. They are the ones who toppled your totems in the Highlands.
No. That cannot be. Not us abets.
What are you doing?
I shall prove it to you myself. For the sake of all of the abets who have been framed, we do not betray our friends. That is the way of the Highlands. Look, of one thing I'm certain. This oak pill is not poisoned.
No. No! The Khan was returned while we wished to part the our friend we have.
The village roof.
To the Abed's belief,
They...
Chief, anyone know the
in the end, it's still the mounted
toss to the...
I do not...
aspects. Do the simple they are if you took it. Pains me to say now to the path.
It's either putting me into a fight or into a chase. I think it's a fight. I might not be strong enough for this.
Hey there. Yoo-hoo! Oh, you're awake, warrior of winter in training. You were snoring. Sleeping like a baby. Oh, I'm so jealous. Bet you can fall asleep anywhere, can't you?
This stone. What is it?
This.
is what we Abets in the Oginshini have long sought to fulfill, a long-cherished wish of our peoples.
What kind of
From these words reaching its gather the
proof that...
Yeah.
That was quite a mouthful you managed just now.
What? Anyway, does that mean that...
They were kind of preoccupied.
We can talk more about that. We can talk...
I've been expecting... Welcome to Ailton.
Yes, it was also...
Are you the chief of Ale?
It can't be. Wait.
No, you treated him like a child. But a child still matures without...
Aren't those the oak pills we once shared with the Oginshini? Please, explain to us why you have brought these before us. Wait a minute. They can't be seeking a truce. Not after all the trouble they've caused.
These oak pills have been poisoned.
Are they accusing us of poisoning them? We would never engage in such barbarism.
As it would happen, your Khan spoke much the same. And so, to prove the innocence of the Arbets, he voluntarily chose to take this oak pill himself.
What? Always so trusting, honest to a fault. Why? Why would he commit such a foolish act? It simply doesn't make sense.
The first dear Mara uttered these words. Acknowledge when you are not adept in combat, but seek out friends to fight in your stead.
Of course, that's very wise. We should hire some mercenaries to protect us. Quickly now, let's put out the word to all corners of the continent.
The snowstorm guard post was in such disarray. This explains everything.
Be quiet, all of you! If my father were here, you think he would just hire more mercenaries? What we need to do is get to the root of all this chaos and confusion. Only then can we restore the mountain of eternal winter. Not through mercs, with their lackluster money-grubbing ways, but with our own hands. The Fox Rule has not yet come to a close. That, my friends, is the way of the Khan whose seat still bears his warmth. That, my friends, is the way of life in the Highlands, and every single one of you needs to respect it.
Your father would have laid wait.
Puto is.
No, even in a place.
In that case, it is a place that.
Then I shall head.
The path that I must take. The path that I must take is clear.
Why are outsiders called here? For my, as it is, even with we chose to oh, there's count if you thought. Long in, and so it was in, but from Lebresca's frost Sethra marsh, and last Lebresque for from many moon, while its golden Serethia, the six with the once play with Silverfrond, may the god told, so there. He can fake and Lebresque, but then I the six with but knows for some it felt eventual. There are proclaimed I have many not.
There you are. Our Dark Knight is being questioned. Who would have thought that? Always acting all.
Even if we were those who stay suspicious, look suspicious. These other day and here. These are any experience. Good. Of course it will. Here in this place. Shush. Ah, you're right. Next.
Wow.
I see. Ooh.
So.
Silent. 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 Don't you dare try to. Silent. 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 Don't you. I thought this. Are we getting before it now? But first question. Patrigi.
No. Soon.
Third. Serendius.
If your room. Nothing seems.
Let me see. Ah, that's why the cat.
Perfect beat.
So you're not in
their hand.
Oh, ah, I know. Are we getting fun? Are we getting fun? Shush.
The prismatic wild boar sand charm. If you have a knack.
Would you mind getting humans came to this is to make use of her. The poison drawn from the fang of that monster at Snowstorm Guard Post. The poison drawn from the fang of that
Our shaman.
Blind.
Please report these.
Our shaman.
the end. The witches smile. Why? What was
On the day the cut for that?
But the reason. No, it's.
But
that was probably so we would not.
On that, maybe that.
Do you suppose?
I believe.
Oh, aren't the marking on your skin? The marking on your skin.
Soft at the outskirts of the mountain. These poor souls barely made it up.
Wasn't even looking that in.
I don't remember. It's just like
In Calfee.
anyway.
These poor souls. These poor souls.
In Calfee.
It was swarming with those scared. It made us. But that's what
did you say?
There's a few of the set. They said
Dayan.
They said
Dayan. A human.
Just as they meant.
That's enough. Moreover,
I suggest they.
Please.
Hell, I shall help you.
Sorry to.
Get a fresh pint of Ailton Ale with a splash of sweet goat's milk.
Once I came to, I realized I was not in Achman, but in History of
I
Ruins.
told you to seek out the alchemist Karashu at the Sandgrain Bazaar.
I have a more interesting tale to share with you. Say, don't suppose you know the true identity of Deboreka?
Somewhere people the world over can gather.
Greetings. If you've come to eat, I need to see your meal ticket.
Meal ticket?
Huh? What? The meal ticket? My meal ticket! My meal ticket!
Such a strong no meal ticket, huh? I can still offer you a chance to taste my cooking. That is, only if you play a match with me. Recently, some adventurer just one match.
Yar. Yar.
Secret of my cooking. Just trust your instincts and the results will surprise. I've worked long and hard on my cooking. Your compliment was the best I've gotten. I've worked long and hard. Just trust your instincts and the results will surprise you. That's my secret. Secret of my cooking. I've worked long and hard on my cooking. Your compliment was the best I've gotten. It's almost done, so the folk here may all... And that one.
I can smell the... It appears, I thought it, the conflict that we suspect, the sooner the eunuchs resting in the haven... If we succeed, I suppose you'll be hailed as a hero in these parts as well. Look at that fox, living only for today. I hope we can find his brother. It's been some time since I've seen a place so filled with human aroma. What will I do once I've erased the burden of this mark? Once this journey ends, I shall disappear to a corner of Balanos unbeknownst to all. Together with Jarette, I wish to work the lands there. Some children, perhaps. 3 is a good number. 2 sons and a daughter. If the children take after their mother, it would be quite a lively household.
Seek out God.
The 5th witch, the eye that climbed out...
You aided it.
No, even though one of
Dreadwinter...
Ah!
the severe high gaining the let those human we made their we did so, but this too, though they would seeing at least it absorbed. However, when the totem was when the totem was destroyed, the abets. However, when the totem
the eye that only by returning the
Back then,
but the Highlands, you and Lando.
I'll go check.
Until the day our
only by returning the Crete.
But now you Snowfield Illy Picas or get moved Snowfield Illy. dogs will and I had no just because my little bro he said that he only that's why I'm look over there. Next up is the home of the there's a tip the winter flower he used to only next up is the home of the deer. There's a tip the winter flower next up.
We're here. I'm so.
I could kind of wise in. I realized the path my lips since we.
Oh, they're gathered. We're leaving.
So, I'll go find it.